Good morning, Ray Peck. My name is Riley Hunsaker.
And I'm Connor Olson, and you're watching another edition of Kptv
Panther Television. Congratulations to the boys basketball team for winning districts last Friday.
Spring sports trials just ended, and practice is this week.
Spring break is coming up.
Speaking of spring break, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Sierra gives us a traditional place to go.
Taking a trip down to the West Bottoms, Brown's is a family-owned and operated business in Kansas City. It is an Irish marketplace and restaurant that has been in the family since 1887. Co-owner John McLean shares what makes Brown's unique.
It's such a community, such a belongingness that come in here. Sometimes people come in for the first time and they say, oftentimes the comment is, I feel like I'm home.
Brown's is considered an icon amongst Kansas Cityans when it comes to St. Patrick's Day and everything Irish. Jim Wynn and his family have been coming to Brown's for decades. He describes what Brown's means to him.
My dad passed away in May, and my dad used to come down here he used to work for Hallmark Cards, and the Hall brothers, who my dad was mentoring to take over the company, would sit right there in the corner, and they would have their strategy meetings, drinking their Irish whiskey, and just having a conversation. But they would do it here. They didn't do it in a boardroom. They didn't do it, in the office. This was their place to get away, to have a conversation, and to enjoy themselves.
Local author and Brown's regular, Pat O'Neill, wrote multiple books about the Irish community in Kansas City. He shares his inspiration for writing these books.
Here, I think, is what sets Kansas City apart. We're a small community, right, compared to a lot of the big ones. And people don't think of us as an Irish population.
Wynn has been coming on St. Patrick's Day for many years. He describes the atmosphere of Brown's on St. Patrick's Day.
When you're here, everybody's happy. Everybody is getting ready to be a part of the parade downtown. It doesn't matter if you know anybody here, you're gonna meet somebody. You sit around, you have a conversation, have a couple of libations, and just enjoy the day.
McLean goes into detail about how it feels to be the go-to place on such an important holiday for the people in his community.
I just feel like the community really embraces us, and I tell people all the time, Walmart doesn't make you feel good, and Amazon doesn't make you feel good. You come here and you can't help but to be happy.
O'Neill shares a deep-rooted history with Brown's, and he goes into detail as to why it has maintained his favorite place over all these years.
We have music in here sometimes in the evening, and there'll be 40 of us will pile in here and listen to a musician up at the front there, and it's there's nothing like it outside of Ireland, I don't think.
Thanks, Sierra. Moving on to sports, Eddie Soto gives us a lead onto track.
Track and field takes a lot of time and preparation for any athlete to be ready and successful for each event. Nikki Dudek coaches for long distance track. She understands the fundamentals and trains students for long distance.
Track and field compromises a lot of things, everything from sprinting, like 100s and 200s, to hurdles, short distance hurdles, 300 hurdles, to mid distance, which is like 800s, and then distance, which is mile, 2 mile, that kind of stuff.
Braden Zahner is a senior high school track student who has had a passion for the sport since middle school. Zahner is on varsity and has love for the people he competes with.
I mean, when I started doing it, it was because I really wasn't sure what other sport to do. But it wasn't just, I kept doing it because I didn't have anywhere to go. It's because I really liked the people I was running with. They keep me doing it. It's like cross country in that, there's a really big team aspect to it, even though you're competing, as individuals.
Dudek values many things in track. She has high expectations for her students, whether it be in or outside of track.
I value sportsmanship a lot. I value probably the most somebody who is coachable, who's going to listen to me, and somebody who likes to have fun and doesn't. We don't want people out there complaining about running, because that's why you go out for track. You run.
Zahner feels that track affects him more than just physically. Perseverance plays a big part in his passion for track, and it motivates him to push himself forward.
Honestly, I would say track affects me more mentally than it does physically. I mean, it's taught me a lot about perseverance, and if you want something really bad, you can't just roll over when the going gets tough. You really got to fight for it, and I guess that's a lesson I wouldn't have learned as well if I hadn't done track every year.
Both Dudek and Zahner take great pride in track and field. They have high passion and high hopes for success in future events in long distance. This is Connor and Eddie Soto signing out.
Thanks, Eddie. Good luck to the track team this year.
Everyone remembers playing battle ball as a kid. Javion Williams gives us a chance to go back to your favorite childhood game.
First time ever, RAPAC is introducing a battle ball tournament for students and faculty to be a part of and enjoy. This event is being put on by Taylor Hermsmeyer, a RAPAC senior, and is sponsored by the RAPAC District Wellness Committee. Taylor is the sole student body representative for the committee and was given an objective.
I was given the objective of trying to involve the student body in the whole wellness committee, but the only problem is we're not technically supposed to spend allocated funds on students, so that's why we're marketing it as a student-faculty event.
This is Taylor's first year being a part of the RAPAC District Wellness Committee and hopes to leave a lasting impact in her final year of high school. What exactly is battle ball? Taylor goes into detail about how it works.
Battle ball, it's a lot like dodgeball, but you also have pins, so there'll be 3 pins on either side of the court. And basically, like, how it's done is you're not only trying to get other players out, but you're also trying to, like, knock down the pins.
Rachel Searles, the head of the RAPAC District Wellness Committee, helps Taylor with setting everything up and getting ready for the tournament.
She is the only student that's really involved in the planning of it. So as far as getting the student population involved, that's all Taylor.
Taylor's wanting to put on this event to raise money and leave a lasting mark. The money that's collected will go towards the Cass Community Health Foundation to provide necessary medical services for underprivileged children and families. Gabriel Ferguson, a student at RAPAC, explains his reason for signing up.
I heard about it, and it sounded cool. It sounded a bit nostalgic. I remember playing this in elementary. But when I heard about it, one of my friends came up to me and kind of pulled me out of class and forced me into a battle ball team. So I will say it was against my will at first, but I've come to accept it.
Ferguson explains that if the school were to put on more nostalgic fundraisers, such as this one, then more people would attend.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because I mean, like, people are more willing to spend money on something that's fun as opposed to something that isn't.
Students wanting to sign up for the event can email or talk to Taylor Hermsmeyer. It will be held on March 28th from 8:30 to 2:30 p.m. It is only $5 to sign up. This has been Zach and Javion with KPTV, Panther Television.
Thanks, Javion, and good luck to whoever's playing.
We're getting closer, folks. The question is, if you could go anywhere in the world for spring break, where would you go and what would you do? This is Hallway Talk. If you're going on a spring break vacation, where are you going and why? This is Hallway Talk. Where are you going on a spring break vacation? Where are you going and why? If you're going on a spring break vacation, where are you going and why? On spring break vacation, where are you going and why?
I don't really know. The desert? We'll ride camels.
I'd probably go on a cruise because, like, it's been cold all the winter and, like, I'm ready to get some sunshine.
I'd go to Bora Bora because that's my dream place to go.
What are you guys going to do there?
Go swimming.
I'd go to Chuck E. Cheese because that pizza hits different, bro.
Okay, what about you?
Colorado.
To do what?
Ski.
Probably Bahamas because that's where I've always wanted to go.
Alright, what are you guys going to do there?
Swim.
I guess.
To Germany.
Why?
Because I was born there and I want them to see it.
What are you guys going to do there?
Go spend a lot of money.
Okay.
Puerto Rico.
Why?
Because we can go swimming.
What are you going to do there?
Go swimming and fish for sharks.
Dodge, Kansas.
Why?
Because nobody's there.
What are you going to do there?
Nothing.
I don't. Alright, thanks.
California. And go to, like, Oceans of Fun.
In California?
Wait, is it Where's the Fun in California? I know it's one of them.
You got to name them?
No, just where are you going?
Hey, don't use that one.
I will. Dude, can that door squeak a little bit louder?
Yeah, because that'd be awesome if we could.
Well, that's been our show this week.
Make sure you check out our socials at RAPAC Now
and our website at rapacnow.com. This has been Riley Hunsaker
and Connor Olson.
And we'll see you next time.